Watch this video if you're thinking of getting away for a long weekend, 2 days or 3 days to somewhere close by, close enough that you can drive. However, it's far enough that you feel like it's a getaway. You might want to watch this video. Today I'm going to be introducing Chicago to you and what research we have done, what places we decided to go to, and how we maximize and utilize the 2 days. And if you're interested in shopping, especially luxury shopping at a good price, as well as some sightseeing, as well as some, food, famous restaurants, or actually we went to a barbecue house. So if you're interested in that, you might want to keep watching and see what suggestion we have and how we planned out the 2 days for you. So let's assume you only have 2 days, you want to go experience Chicago, but if you are somewhat of a shopaholic like myself, then you might want to have a balance of it. So the following is a suggestion, but then it does plan out the day for you as to where you can go and what you can do. Day 1, assuming you're coming from somewhere like Toronto or somewhere pretty far. Let's use Toronto as an example. If you're coming from Toronto, it's around 7 to 8 hours drive depending on how traffic is. Traffic is normally pretty good, and people do drive pretty fast during these interstate. So it ranges from 6 hours and a half all the way up to 9 hours depending on the traffic. So let's say hypothetically day 1 you will start driving. Because you want to utilize to the maximum the 2 days fullest, I suggest you start driving at 5 a.m. Yes, you heard me correctly, 5 a.m. because it is a long ride. It's 7 hours, but the good thing about it is that once you get to Chicago, you actually gain 1 hour. So if you start driving at 5, even if you drive safely, you'll still get there around 12:30-ish kind of thing, and that way you still have a full half a day, actually almost like a day depending on what time you wake up. You'll get there at around noon, and then the first place that I would suggest you hit will be Premium Outlet. Obviously, depending on where you choose your hotel, we picked a hotel near the airport, which is also near the second place I'm going to suggest you, Fashion Outlet. That's why, because it's so close to where we are staying, I decided to first go on to the Premium Outlet of Chicago. If you look at the map, you will see why. It's just more efficient that way, just going right there and then, and because actually the Premium Outlet, to me personally especially, it's not nearly as good as the Fashion Outlet. It's outdoor for one. Another thing is that the brands are not nearly, this wide selection is not nearly as great as the Fashion Outlet. So assuming you're at Fashion Outlet, last time we were there, just last weekend actually, we were only there for a couple hours, and to be honest, there's not quite a lot there. The best store that was there was Ferragamo. We did get some really good purchases, but the sad thing is that the other brands is not so much for me. It will be good for teenagers, or a younger crowd, or somebody that just want outlet. That's actually not a bad mall, because they do have quite a bit of that, but it is outdoor. Size-wise, no comparison, and experience-wise too. That whole shopping experience at the Fashion Outlet, it's something quite unique. I would say it's one of the better outlet shopping experience I have had. So I highly suggest going to the Premium Outlets first, and because we only stay for a couple hours, I'm going to suggest you do the same. Obviously, work with your time however you see fit, but this is just a suggestion. So you'll be there at around lunch, go grab lunch, be there a couple hours. I suggest you leave at maybe 4:30 kind of thing, and then that way you still get the night for yourself to check out Chicago. maybe to even go to downtown Chicago, there are quite a bit of restaurant. If you check out Open Table or Urban Spoon, I did notice that there are a lot of restaurants with tons of reviews and really highly ranked, but just a word of advice as well, you might want to book early, especially for the ones that you really like. I tried to get into one of these barbecue houses because it was so packed. I remember I tried to book it a week in advance, nothing, only until maybe 1 week and a half, then I can start, booking it over Open Table. And that was a barbecue house. The range was around $20 to $30, but it seems pretty popular. It only opens at 5:30. So yeah, so I suggest you, if you are planning ahead of time, really look into it and see what you like and book ahead of time. And I suggest you, after 4:30, start driving towards downtown. Everything right now, once you hit Chicago, it's not that bad. There are some toll roads, but normally it's around $1 to $1.50. During the way that we came from Toronto all the way to the premium outlet of Chicago, the total, not excluding the border, cost us 3 times. Each time was $1.50. And then during the exit, which I was surprised, you have to pay once more, and with coins only, by the way. Bring coins. Right now it's at $1.10, so bring coins. I actually have to stop my car and run down to the car behind me because I only have bills, and they don't read bills over there, and apparently you have to pay to get out. So bring coins. It will be helpful. Get some change. So that was the fee towards the premium outlet. After you're done, go down to downtown Chicago. There are tons to see, such as the Art Institute of Chicago, and depending on what purpose you're going there for, I know for residents, they get free admission one of the days, probably Thursday, but just go on their website and double check. They have one free day for their locals. Students get a discount, yeah, it's ranked one of the best museum out there, so check it out. The day that we went was the marathon, so it was quite a day. We had to park kind of far. Parking is expensive. We parked so far away that I was actually tired from just walking there. We still pay like a good $15 plus. Back to shopping. If you want to do some shopping, they do have large department store there. But again, if you're asking me, in comparison to other cities such as New York City, and those department store, those sizes, those selection, well, when they're both on full price, well, when I got there, to me, it's a nice to get to it. For shopping wise, take a look once, but I won't go again. So for full price shopping, it's nothing spectacular, average, average city stuff. So that's downtown. However, if you're interested in the other part, definitely take a look, it's worthwhile. And then go have dinner. Yeah, definitely, as I said, do your research early, book early. And then day 2, what I'm going to suggest you do is that go to the highlight of the trip would be Fashion Outlet of Chicago, which is right here. And I'm going to actually give you some little tips too. When you hit Chicago, when you go to your hotel, or even just at the tourist center, visitor center, pick up one of these like booklets, especially the information booklet, to have maps in it, which is nice, show you a little bit of what's happening, where to go to. And another thing about this one in particular is that it actually, the lady ripped it out, but at the side here there was 2 coupons. One was for Macy's, a 10% off, not for cosmetics. However, there's another coupon that gives you title to a green card, something that looks like this. It is a VIP card of the outlet. Depending on what brand you're interested in, it might be really convenient because it does have quite a sophisticated list of items. Obviously, if you're a shopper like myself, I don't buy just regular sale, I buy like super sale. Sometimes it's not as helpful, but you never know. Maybe it's something that you might want, and it will add to whatever you're buying, and some extra discount is always nice. It's just too bad that because I'm assuming you're getting there on Sunday, they don't open until 10. Double check the times, make sure that the day that you're going, they're open. Yeah, plan your visits. Plan which store you're going to go to, because there are lots. And there are some stores that I actually have seen for the first time, and I love this, which I will show you later on what I love. Fashion outlet, plan your visit because it's nice. It's huge, it's indoor, it doesn't feel like an outlet, it's like an indoor mall, but yet everything is on sale. Like Prada, typically they said that it's on average 40% off, and for some of the last season selection, they have items significantly off. For men's section as well, same thing with clothing, not nearly as much as the ladies, the amount of it for clothing. However, the shoes is decent. Yeah, worthwhile to take a look at. I would say actually one of the best store that's most worthwhile to visit in Chicago, especially fashion outlet, is Prada, just because of the quality of products that they have. The amount of discount is reasonable enough that it's worthwhile, and it still feels exclusive enough. So that's Prada for you. I'm gonna have another video just comparing the two outlets just to see. So click on my next video if you want to just know a little bit more about what exactly I got, etc. Okay, so enough about fashion outlet. Assuming that you're there, you get free parking, by the way, for 5 hours, which should be enough depending on the timing you're getting there. It's really convenient. Traffic is really decent, actually fine, nothing wrong with it. And if you park on the second and third floor, it's most convenient, but it's really busy, so you might have to go all the way up, which is fine. You just have to take the elevator back down. But yeah, if you park on the third floor, it's all the brand names. So if you like brand name, park on the third floor. If you see parking, you're gonna walk right in there to the heart of everything. Second floor, it's gonna be even busier, but it's more like Forever 21, etc. And because I'm assuming you have work or school, etc., you don't want to get home too late, so I'm going to suggest you leave at latest 1. And by the time you get home, because there's a 1 hour difference, now you're going to lose an hour. So by the time you get home, assuming maybe 9, you're going to be getting home at around 10. And depending on if you're crossing the border, like myself on long weekend, we took half an hour. Not too bad, I guess. But yeah, just be prepared of that, and stop for dinner meanwhile. So there you go. That's the 2 days at Chicago. Things are planned out for you if you just want first, experience it and go for a little bit of shopping and a mixture. Obviously, if you want more sightseeing, do whatever you want, but I'm just focusing a little bit more on shopping and what you can do. And hope you enjoyed my video today. Definitely like and subscribe, I would really greatly appreciate it. And go to my next video if you want to know a little bit more about the two malls comparison, as well as what I got exactly. Thank you.